Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Berwick Cross Country. Karen May, gracious enough to join us. And Karen, it's been a really nice season. The girls and the guys seeing success this year on the course. And let's first talk about the ladies there. A small group of ladies at Berwick, but nonetheless, it's been a pretty talented group of ladies that you have.
Yes, it has, John. It's been a great year for the girls. They are led by Sammy Dyer, which was a state qualifier last year. She's really thrilled to have a team behind her this year. Last year we fell a little short for most of the season. The girls have been having a rough time getting a whole team together throughout the leagues. It's not just only ours. It's throughout the conference. When they switch soccer over to the fall, that's hurt cross country for girls a bit. So we were thrilled to have what we do, and we've got some pretty decent girls that are putting together a few wins for us and giving us a good season this year.
And you have about a half dozen on your team this year on the ladies' side. You're hoping that number maybe grows to a dozen for next year, but when you have success, it becomes a little contagious, and that interest right now with a couple of sisters as well helps as well, having it all in the family too.
Absolutely. Yes, it does. That's always been a good asset to us, getting family members to continue back. And we've had many in the past, and our success has helped our program tremendously. And we're hoping it continues, especially with these girls now that they see that, we have some success on their side also. Hopefully the program continues to grow.
And Karen, what's it do for a young lady, confidence-wise, to get out there and maybe they weren't a runner before, a long-distance runner? And I know one of the things that you believe in is running on grass. It's one of your philosophies. Talk about building that confidence and doing some different things to try to get these young ladies to buy into what you're doing.
It's huge to get them to buy into what you're doing. It's such a self-gratifying situation. We have a few girls. We have two new girls that are new to the system and never have didn't come up through junior high, and it's taking it one step at a time. And let me tell you, they have totally bought into the program and bought into the success that they are having this year. One's a junior, and Emily Dower, she's doing a great job for us. We have another new girl, Allie Green, and she's doing the same, doing real well, and we're just thrilled to have them because it's their first time. And to see the smiles on their face and the success in their eyes when they cross that finish line, after day one, when they're thinking, oh, wow, this isn't going to be easy. Getting success is just a key component in keeping these girls out, and they really are thrilled to be there this year.
Well, the Berwick Lady Bulldogs 10-5 this year, and towards the top of the standings, everybody chasing Dallas and Pittston area, Lake Lehman right up top, along with Holy Redeemer. Over on the guys' side, Dallas again 15-0, but the Berwick Bulldogs are 14-1, so a pretty talented group you have over on the guys' side. Let's switch over and talk about those runners there for the Bulldogs.
Yes, well, this is going to be our third year being 17-1 behind Dallas. We've kind of taken a back seat to that, but we haven't minded. In the past, we're still having our own success. We're thrilled. We're building a program that has never been this strong in a long time. Last year, huge step with making state qualifying for us. We're back in the hunt of that this year. Things will be again. It'll be a foot race that day. It'll be very tough. It seems like the way everybody's looking, we're going to be going up against Holy Redeemer, and we beat them in the regular season, but we only beat them by 3 points. Big league meets are scored differently, so we know we have our work cut out for us, and we've been working hard.
And your top four runners are pretty strong. You're still working on 5, 6, and a little bit more. And let's take us through those top runners there at Berwick and trying to get those other guys to step up their game and really perform for you at Berwick.
Our big guns, Mason Kimball, He has come back strong this year. He's been number one throughout the season. His teammate Ty Fisher. Ty Fisher's been around with me also since he's been in junior high. Tough runner. He usually comes around second half of the season. He's coming around nicely as well. Our third runner, Mitch Martin. He's only been around for 2 years, but what a tremendous job he has done working hard in the summer, these guys. The three of them have been going hand in hand together. They've been with each other since the summer. We did have a walk-on senior to fill that fourth spot, which on this team is huge. What a fabulous job he's been doing, coming along nicely through the season. Hopefully he'll be looks on track to peaking for districts. That's Jared Waller. What a great asset to the team this year for that.
Yeah, you mentioned that senior kind of just coming on and doing it, and a guy like Jared, that very rarely that does happen. You talk about the rest of your runners, Coach, and putting in the time every day and just trying to get a little bit better and making some strides, and that's all you could ask for is improvement.
Absolutely. These kids have been coming, like I told you, since June. And they've worked hard. They see that a lot of my 6, 7, 8, 9 runners, they see that there was a huge gap between the top 3 and that 5th, 6th spot, and they didn't give up. They knew the gap was there, and they continued on. And it just seemed like the second half of the season, they know that spot's open. They've been switching back and forth. Each meet, it's a new person. One time it's Matt Dalrymple. He's a senior. He had taken off a year, but he came back strong. Loved the success of the team and missed it. So he's back on working hard. Got a sophomore, Keith Evans, that has been showing up and putting the time in here at the second half of the season and putting up some good time. A couple other guys are right in the hunt there, still trying to fill that spot. Ben White, he's been with us for since he's been in middle school, and he had a little sickness during the middle of the season, but he's starting to improve again and get better, and they're fighting for it. They want it. They want to go back. They loved the experience last year. This year we went to Hershey again for the pre-state meet. It was the foundation run. So they're hungry. They're doing the work every day.
And that blue-collar mentality, so true in Berwick. And, of course, students want to be involved in activities. And, everybody knows Berwick for football. But there's some other sports programs at Berwick having success, like the cross-country program. And, of course, activity-wise, the band, there's a lot of members there. And I believe there's some members on your team that are also band members. So they're quite busy and quite structured and do a good job in the classroom, too.
Absolutely. These kids carry a full load. They're always top-notch kids, top of their class. The band, a lot of them in band. So they're working double duty to get this done. Last year, we've had a great season the past 2-3 years, and we've really been kind of on top of the sport. The football program, not winning as many as they did. So these cross-country runners love to boast to the fact that they had, they had a better record for the year. When we went to states last year, they gave them a big procession through the halls. The band followed them around before we left for state. And that just was leaps and bounds for the program to show that, we're on top now, and it's nice to see recognition to, a team that half the school didn't even know there was a cross-country team.
Yeah, continued success there, Karen. You're really doing a fantastic job, both the ladies and the guys at Berwick. And it should be a busy month for you, October, with cross-country the rest of the way. So thank you so much for your time, Karen May.
Thank you very much, John.
The Berwick Cross Country Team here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.